What's up, YouTube? What's going on? Let everybody filter in. So we can get these questions on. But as y'all filtering in, I'm going to go ahead and get started with my message. Let me tell you this. Fuck being cool, y'all. Stop trying to be cool. Stop worrying about what people think, man. I'm going to tell you. Live your life. Can't nobody experience your life for you but you. Live your life, man. Stop worrying about what everybody else going to say. Stop worrying about what everybody else think. I'm going to tell you something. When I started posting like motivational quotes and shit online, like on Facebook, on Instagram, stuff like that, you gotta remember when I first started on social media, I didn't have a following. So all I had was Facebook friends and people basically I grew up with, went to high school with, knew from around the way, those type of people, right? They don't want to see that shit that I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, so what I had to do was I had to say, you know what? But I'm still bigger though. And so before I was able to post motivational quotes and business advice and YouTube videos and all this type of shit, right? I had to say, you know what? Fuck what people say. Fuck what people say, and I'm going to post what I want to post anyway. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do. Like, stop worrying about what people think. Before I used to post, I was so scared. I was worried about, well, what they going to say about me, or they probably going to joke on me because they know me from round away, or they saw me out the hood the other day, or they going to say, oh, you a hypocrite because you post some motivational stuff online, but meanwhile you was just at my crib doing this and this and that. But this what you gotta understand, man. Just like Clarice, who was that? Clarice Coleman. She said, yes, fuck what they say, straight like that. Like, y'all gotta remind. Excuse me, it's Saturday, and I do got my drink. I ain't gonna hide it. So, but for real, fuck what they say, man. Like, you gotta understand. You gotta live your life. You gotta live your life. Can't nobody else experience that shit for you. So what I ended up having to do was saying, you know what, I'm gonna do this shit, and if they laugh at me, so what? If they talk about me, so what? Because this is what you gotta understand and remember. They're gonna talk about you either way. So if they're gonna talk about you, you might as well get ahead something to talk about, and let it be something successful, something positive. You know what I mean? So like Tone Knop said, you only get one. You don't get but one. And as a matter of fact, if you wild and you crazy like I am, you conspiracy theorist type of person, we don't know how many lives we get. But one thing I do know is I'm here now. Whether I'm gonna get another one, whether I had one before now, I don't know none of that. All I know is I'm here now, and I'm gonna live the way that I'm gonna live now. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to tell y'all that, man. Stop being scared. Step outside your comfort zone and do what the fuck you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, like, something gotta change. You gotta do something. We weren't born in positions where things were easy for us. You know what I mean? And things weren't given to us. So you got to put yourself in a position to make it easier. You got to make it easier for your kids. You got to make it easier for the generations to come. And if you don't do it, guess who's going to do it? Ain't nobody going to do it for you. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going to do this shit for you. So it's like, if you going to work every day, if you going to work 5 days a week, 7 days a week, however many days a week, if you going to work, why not work for your own shit? Like, if I'm going to work to build my shit. You know what I mean? And if I am working for somebody else, alright, that's temporary. I'm going to use that money and I'm going to flip that shit so I can put it into mine. But if you going to work for your own shit, like, you got these capitalists, right? You got capitalists and business owners who will say, oh, you lazy, you don't want to work. Motherfucker, you lazy and you don't want to work. That's why you hired me to do the work for you. You see what I'm saying? So, like, understand what it's supposed to be. Like, really, originally, we all were supposed to work for our own, catch our own food, eat our own food, grow our own food, build our own house, get your own. You know what I mean? And somehow along the way, Ford Motor Company came along, or whoever the big industries came, industrialist industries and all that shit, they came along and they said, you know what? How about you give me 40 years of your life or 20 years of your life or however many years it took for retirement, and then if you work for my company, build my shit for the next 40 years, all right, I take care of you for the rest of your life after that. And they call that pension plans, retirement plans, right? But at the end of the day, the reason why they were able to, like, don't you think that was a scam? Like, it got to be something up. Like, damn, you gonna take care of me for the rest of my life if I give you my next 40 years? Something should ring a bell for you right there. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody getting the shitty end of the stick, and it's you. You know what I mean? If it's you, if you gonna sit there and give away, because the real money is the time. It's not the dollars. The time is the money. You see what I'm saying? That's why they say time is money. Time is money. And I'm not talking about fucking dollars. I'm not talking about dollars and I'm not talking about cash. Time is money, okay? So if you're willing to trade time for green pieces of paper, you're losing. You're losing. That's why, like I was telling my brother the other day, he got somebody at the apartment complex that he lives. The landlord told him, hey, how much you would charge to clean these units, move in, move out. And he told him, shit, I do it for, I think he said, $50 each. Because he was like, boy, it ain't going to take me, but I think he said 2 hours of doing. That's $25 an hour. He said, and then so he was telling me, he was like, well, I don't think I undercut myself because that's easy. That's easy money. And I mean, $25 an hour. I can't find that y'all was going to pay me that because he a felon. You know what I mean? But then I told him, and then so he was asking his girl. His girl was like, you don't think you undercutting yourself? He was like, no, because shit, look, I'm making $25 an hour. And this is what I told him. I said, you are undercutting yourself. And this is something that I was doing too. Like, we all do it because we don't know no better. But I'm going to tell you now so you can know better. The reason why you don't charge $25 an hour is because now how the hell you going to hire somebody else to do it at a decent wage? You see what I'm saying? Or $50 instead, you charge $125 for that move in, move out. Then you could pay somebody excellent wages and you still eat. You know what I mean? Like he could have made that same $25 an hour without working if he just would have doubled the price. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do. That's what the big corporations do, and that's what you need to learn to do. Whatever your salary is at your job, whatever your hourly wage is, the reason why they're able to pay you that is because they're charging their consumer or their customer or whoever's taking the end result, they're charging them double that or triple that or whatever times that. You see what I'm saying? So you got to get on the right end of the spectrum, get in the right cash flow quadrant, become an investor, becoming a business owner. You know what I mean? But you got to go through it because we're starting from nothing. So understand it's going to take some time, but it's not going to be easy. But put that work in and put that time in. Don't be scared to sacrifice. Most of, like a lot of y'all watching me now, y'all the same age as me, we still in our 20s, early 30s. You got the rest of your life ahead of you. And people are living long, especially if with this new wave now. What up, Jado? Especially with this new wave. Shout out to David Edmond. He said so true. That's 100. And especially in this new wave now where it's cool to work out and shit. You know what I mean? It's cool to work out. So we living longer. We eating better. We learning more about how the foods and shit fucking us up. You know what I mean? So everybody eating better. We living better. We doing better. But this is what you got to know. If you living longer, then why not build for long-term wealth? Now, I'm not saying save for retirement. I don't believe in that. And I'm not telling you to get invest in no fucking stocks and diversify either with some brokerage company and let them take your money. No, educate yourself on this shit and invest your own money in companies that you believe in. If you like me, I don't know how it is in everywhere, but I know where I am is an electrical company, and they the only motherfucker that you can go to get your electricity on, right? So why not put stock in that company? They can't lose. Who the fuck, like, it's no competition. You see what I'm saying? So put your money in that stock if you're looking to invest in stock. If you want to get into real estate, if you got decent credit, you got 620 credit score, 580 credit score, whatever, get you an FHA loan, go get your multifamily property. That's investment money. You know anything? Do you know about anything? I don't give a fuck what it is what you know about. If you know how to write a fucking fiction novel, if you don't know no facts, write a book. Write a book. You can do ebook, you can do an actual published physical book, but write a book. All of these things, you need royalties, you need passive income, you need checks coming in, you need shit going on. You know what I mean? And all of this can be done while you're at your job. You know what I mean? I teach people how to start cleaning businesses, but at the end of the day, my point is, just get it. Just get it. I don't give a fuck if you start a cleaning business. I don't give a fuck if you do real estate. I don't care if you detail car. I don't care what you do, but just get it. Just get it. That's why I changed my channel to Everybody Eats, because that's always been my motto from the beginning. That's why I started doing these videos. I don't give a damn if you purchase the how to start a cleaning business starter kit from me. My job is to teach you how to get it, to motivate you to keep getting it, and that's it. Because I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get mine. You know what I mean? I want you to get it with me because it's fucked up that we have to be put in these situations from the beginning. But you know what? We ain't gonna sit around and bitch about it. We're gonna change it. We're gonna do something about it to make it better. So that's what I came for, y'all. If y'all got any questions, y'all can shoot them in. But I felt like venting today. Is Saturday, and I wanted to let y'all know that I don't take days off. Like, I might be chilling. I got me a little brew over here, but I'm still not off. You know what I mean? I'm working. Behind the scenes, I'm working. I'm building. I'm building on my website. I'm working in the mastermind group. I'm like planning my new strategies and schemes. I'm designing fucking images and shit for my online, so all type of stuff. You know what I mean? Marketing on social media. I'm doing, and I don't stop. So what I recommend that you do is don't stop. Just because it's the weekend don't mean that you slow down and relax. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, if y'all got questions, you go to shoot them in. But I'm about to end this thing. But I just wanted to remind you, man. I just wanted to remind y'all that just get it. Just get it, y'all. Like, come on. So, this is AJ Simmons. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, like, and share, and comment. I ain't had time to wait for the questions if they coming up. So we got one. Somebody called me right before I about to end it. Nigel Pearson said, "Do flyers work for cleaning business?" They work for me. Actually, that's it depends. I guess you gotta have a catchy flyer too. Because on my flyer, I got to ask your neighbor's flyer. But if you brand new, then obviously you can't use that flyer. But my flyers work, and so what I would do is really more how you communicate with them. Like, cause yeah, you can have a flyer, but the flyer is just to leave with them after you spoke with them, so they can remember some of the points that you say. But when you go in there, you actually speak with them. That's when you really kind of sell yourself. You don't overdo it, but you more sell yourself on being yourself. You know what I mean? Like being a young person, or being a person that's trying to be independent, or being a person that's like, hey, I'm independent, I'm out here. You know what I mean? And I want your business. Like, what can I do? You know what I mean? So just the real main focus is to try to get them to let you just offer them a quote. That's your only goal when you get in there. Can I offer you a free quote? And then try to label some points like, we clean for you guys around the corner. If you don't clean already, let them know, hey, I'm new in this business, but I can promise you this. Being that I don't have any clients, I can dedicate every single thing that I have to get you the best service that you ever had. So I just ask that you give me a chance. That's all you got to do. What's up, man? Hey, what's up, man? So that's all you got to do. But the flyers do work, but on that flyer, you want to keep point all of the things that you were kind of telling them when you were talking to them. So it ain't got to be long, it ain't got to be drastic. A picture can take up half of the page, you know what I mean? So, but if y'all in the mastermind group, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? Trunks pop?
Huh?
Trunks pop?
Is it?
Yeah. Shit. Want me to shut it?
Yeah, if you can do that, I appreciate that, man. And you know what? I think my son was trying to tell me that I won't pay him no mind either. Right. Appreciate it. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, just leave the flyer after you talk to them. And the flyer, all that is basically to highlight the points that you were talking to them about. All right, Clarice Coleman said, "Thank you for the video." Oh, y'all about to go to Indiana? Uh-oh, that's a long ride, ain't it? Talking to the little kids on my way, my bad. All right, so Clarice Coleman said, "Thank you for the videos. What percentage did you pay your employees when you started your commercial cleaning business?" It's usually between 40 and 60%. It always depends on how well the contract was bid and how much I think that is worth paying them. So like, if it was a real easy building, but somehow it got bidded higher than maybe it should have been, that sometimes they might only be getting 30% or 50% or 40%. You know what I mean? So it really is, but it's usually between 40 and 60%. I just kind of base it on the job. If it's a hard one, and I'm like, damn, they probably gonna leave a little more for this one, then it's probably up around 60%. So I actually got one right now where I don't know the percentage on it, but I know it's more than 60% because it's just way harder than what it was supposed to be. I don't know who bid that account, but it was hard. They don't want, it's a dentist office. They don't want to come off for no more money. So I'm actually not making a ton. And I think it makes like $330 a month, and I'm paying out $250. You know what I mean? So I'm not making basically nothing in that account. But sometimes it's like that. So Rand said, "Let me just get a shout out." Well, shout out to Rand. There. I appreciate you watching, man. Nigel said thanks. Okay, I'm glad that helped. Tone Nap said Naptown in the house. So I see y'all. But yeah, other than that, I don't see no more comments. So I'm trying to wait and stall a little bit just in case anybody else has something. But other than that, thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, like, and share, and comment. This is AJ Simmons, y'all. Y'all keep getting it. Weekend or not, let's get it.